Today we're diving into a recap of the 2023 movie Ghosted. But before we jump in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. The film opens with a young woman named Sadie driving through the outskirts of Washington, D.C. She gets a call from Dr. Yates, and they discuss the sudden death of someone, leaving Sadie feeling down, even though she barely knew the person. Next, we meet Cole Turner, a man working at his market stall after being dumped by his girlfriend. Cole opens up to a fellow vendor, Edna, who then spreads the gossip around the market. While Edna is away, Sadie, the same girl from earlier, approaches the stall and starts browsing. Sadie picks out a plant but says she needs something low maintenance since she's rarely at home. As Cole is about to sell it to her, he hesitates, worried she won't take care of it. This comment irritates Sadie and they argue until Edna returns and settles things, telling Sadie to pay $10. After Sadie leaves, Edna encourages Cole to ask her out. Though he's reluctant at first, Cole follows Sadie to her car and invites her for coffee. She initially turns him down but eventually agrees. They spend the day together, visiting various spots. Sadie shares that she's an art curator who travels often, while Cole mentions he's writing a book on farming plants. They talk about horror films, and Sadie explains that nothing frightens her because she chose to be brave, inspired by her mother's courage when they fled their country on a raft. They continue their day, eventually ending up at a bar where Sadie sings. Sadie then confides in Cole, saying she needs someone like a cactus, low maintenance because she's often away. She admits her loneliness and the lack of fulfillment in her life at the moment. After walking her home, they share a passionate night together. The next day, Cole excitedly tells his parents about Sadie, thinking she might be the one, but his sister Maddie predicts he'll mess things up since he tends to get overly excited. Over the following days, Cole repeatedly texts Sadie but doesn't hear back. His father wonders why she's not responding, while Maddie insists that Sadie has ghosted him. Cole then recalls leaving his inhaler in her purse, which he had tagged with a tracker. He checks the tracker and discovers that she's in London. His parents encourage him to surprise her, despite Maddie's warnings that it could make him seem desperate. Cole decides to go to London, but while tracking Sadie's location, he ends up in a dark alley and gets kidnapped. He's brought to a lab filled with dangerous insects meant for torture. The interrogator accuses him of being the taxman. Cole is stunned to learn that Sadie isn't an art curator but actually a CIA agent. As they escape, alarms blare, and a shootout breaks out. They emerge from a cave in the Khyber Pass in Pakistan, only to be confronted by local security forces. They hijack a bus and are chased, with Cole using his wrestling skills to fight off soldiers who board the bus. Amid the chaos, Sadie admits that she slept with Cole once, and he started stalking her. Cole explains that his actions were meant to be a romantic gesture. They eventually manage to take down the vehicles and bikers chasing them, but the bus breaks down. Sadie tells Cole they'll have to walk. The scene shifts to a cave, where Levesque, the mastermind behind the operation, demands a passcode from the taxman, whom they mistakenly believe is Cole. Levesque offers a $1 million reward to anyone who brings him the taxman. Meanwhile, Sadie and Cole reach a place called Mingola, where Sadie meets a powerful figure named Marco, and they discuss a biochemical weapon called Aztec that could devastate the Eastern Seaboard. Sadie reveals that her primary mission was to retrieve Aztec, with Cole being a secondary concern. She asks Marco to arrange a safe flight for Cole back to the US, and he agrees. As Sadie leaves, she tells Cole never to contact her again. Suddenly, Marco is shot dead by a man calling himself the grandson of Sam. He takes Sadie and Cole hostage but is attacked by another man called the Leopard, who was sent by Levesque. The Leopard demands that they go with him, but when they get into his car, another man, the Lion, kills the Leopard and tells them to drive, only to be killed himself. Later, Sadie and Cole manage to escape in the car. Cole informs Sadie that his captors were after the passcode, and Sadie realizes they can't use Aztec without it. She reveals that she killed Edna, a recent co-worker who encrypted the passcode and turned out to be a traitor. Sadie then knocks Cole out, and the next scene shows her acting as a bounty hunter. She delivers Cole to Levesque's men, claiming he's the taxman with the passcode. They place Cole on a plane, promising Sadie payment once they land. They plan to torture Cole for the passcode, but Levesque doesn't board the plane, leaving his right-hand man Wagner in charge. They discover a picture of Sadi and Cole in bed together, complicating things. Sadie reveals to the captors that she is the taxman with the passcode to Aztec, which is aboard the plane. She quickly takes down Wagner and tells Cole to jump off the plane with Aztec, but he refuses to leave her behind. He grabs her, and they both jump off the plane together. 6 hours later, they're on Kotra Island in the Arabian Sea. Cole tends to Sadi's wounds with his knowledge of plants. The following morning they talk and become intimate again, but they're soon attacked by Wagner and his men. However, Sadi has already sent her location to the CIA, who arrive and kill some of Wagner's men. Wagner escapes with Aztec, leaving the CIA team frustrated. Back at CIA headquarters, Sadi and Cole are questioned by Monty Jackson. They argue, with Sadi blaming Cole for losing Aztec. Their lie detector tests reveal sexual tension between them, prompting Jackson to suggest they get a room. Sadi meets with Dr. Yates, who expresses disappointment and warns Sadi that she could lose her job. Cole spots a plant in a photo, realizing it was used by Edna to decipher the Aztec passcode. They decide to go to her apartment to retrieve the plant. The CIA decides to enlist Cole for the mission, warning him that Levesque won't stop until he gets the passcode, potentially putting Cole's family at risk. Cole agrees to help despite Sadi's objections, believing the CIA is using him. Sadi leaves headquarters. Mr. Utami, who hired Levesque to acquire Aztec, demands it immediately. Levesque assures him it will be handled soon. Utami insists on accompanying Levesque to meet the taxman, stating that their deal hinges on obtaining the passcode. Cole arranges a meeting at a mall, pretending to be a traitor to lure Levesque. However, Levesque doesn't trust him. Sadi arrives just in time and Cole reveals to Utami that Sadi is the taxman with the passcode. Utami sends money to Sadi, who opens the case containing Aztec. Levesque tries to kill her, but is surrounded by bounty hunters hired by Sadi. A shootout ensues and Sadi grabs Aztec before hiding under a table with Cole as they fend off their attackers. Cole fights Wagner in a one-on-one battle. Utami demands Levesque extract him, but Levesque kills Utami instead. Wagner and Cole end up in a control room, activating machinery that causes chaos throughout the building. Levesque and Sadi engage in a shootout, with Levesque gaining the upper hand and securing Aztec. Sadi shoots the ceiling, causing it to collapse on Levesque, crushing him. With Levesque defeated, Cole compliments her on her black dress. The scene cuts to Sadi dining with Cole's family, who are overjoyed to have her there. Maddie is also impressed as they reminisce about their adventures. 3 months later, Cole and Sadi are in a relationship and flourishing in their careers. They open the trunk of a car to reveal a bound arms dealer and head out on a date. And that's how the movie wraps up.